And real quick, I wanted to touch back on the income streams for artists. Adrian, I wanted to see if you had any input from a marketing standpoint as far as, what artists can maybe think of to drive more income. I know Wes had mentioned merch. I know Wes has like ebooks and stuff. So just things like that artists can do, like you can make a product or something, and then what can they do marketing wise to kind of drive interest into that?
Okay, because I think like an important thing nowadays is like content marketing. So I know I'm not entirely familiar with it for music artists, but like Patreon, and then doing things like that, and then also doing like live streams. And then like if you're able to just kind of put content out there and then like on YouTube, then that would be like one way to make like more of a passive income. And then yeah, having merch would be good too. And then also like keeping an email list. So if you're able to like have a bunch of emails of people that are into what you're doing, then that's a good way for like, because it's easier to sell somebody who's already kind of bought something from you than getting new customers. So
Definitely.
with the email list, you're able to just constantly be in touch with your audience, and then they're more likely to buy than just somebody off the street just getting to know your stuff.
And I could definitely vouch for that because everybody on here is on my email list, and pretty much everybody on here has been on here multiple times. And at some point in time, we may have exchanged money in one way or another. So my email list is like the key source for me. So I'm glad you had pointed that out, because I think, a lot of times when I would mention that to artists, they're like, what, how does that affect me? And it's kind of like, if you're able to, I know Wes has an email list, I joined it. But, of course. But basically just like, hey, I have not necessarily just like, hey, I have a new song out, but like grooming that relationship and like really focusing on what your fan can get out of joining your email list or what you're sending. Like, I had one email list that I was on, and I loved joining people's email lists, but then I'm also like, if it's not fulfilling to me, then I'll like unsubscribe. So it's just, I not judgmental, but I just learn a lot from joining other people's email lists and seeing what they do. Because I stay on the ones that kind of groom the relationship. So kind of tying into what Adrian was talking about, a lot of artists, they're like, look at me, look at me, look at me. But when the world is filled with so much content, it's different when it's just like, hey, how are you? What can I do for you? Okay, cool. We'll check this out while you're at it. It's more conversational. Have you ever talked to someone and then the conversation is just all about them? So that's the same thing like that a lot of artists have in their head, that it's like all about me. But like, I guess, Adrian, if you could touch on like other tools such as like an email list, or I know there's like text marketing now, things like that the artists can kind of use to just really, or a process that they could use as far as like they release a song or they release a product, and then, how would they integrate that into an email list or a text-based marketing, Adrian?
Okay. Because there's like plenty of tools that are out there, because I know there's like a lot of text tools. Trying to think off the top of my head, but basically you would just want to have kind of like a simple system. So like first it's like get yourself a website, then make sure you have an email list. And then really like that's the basic kind of foundation. And then from there, maybe just looking at the numbers and seeing like what's doing the best. So you might see like what emails are getting opened a lot, like what pages people are clicking on. And then from there, you kind of just evolve it. So I'd say start simple and then build your way up.
And then also, I know we were talking earlier as far as the importance of knowing your audience too, because to know your audience, you kind of, once you groom that relationship, they're more likely to spend money with you and open up that income stream. So I guess to kind of tie into Carrie's question as far as other income streams, I guess no matter how you're planning on making the money, it's important to like build that relationship with people, and then know who, like if I know my ideal target audience exactly like Adrian, like working a 9 to 5 and all this and that, then I can take that demographic and find other people just like him that might be willing to spend money with me as far as whatever product I'm offering. So I know, Adrian, you do that all day long. So, also like as far as like websites or email lists or starting that, I know Adrian's like, he's helped me so much with mine, and he's probably open to helping whoever. I mean, are you open, I guess?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always happy to help.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that because I think that's the biggest thing with artists. Like they don't build websites. Like it's not something. It's like, yeah, okay, how can I find you? They give you a social media tag, and it's like, okay, you need a website. Yeah, you can have all your social media things on there, but you have to have your own home. You know what I mean? Like on the internet, and that's definitely something that I know, a lot of artists would need help with. So yeah, if you're willing to help people with that stuff, especially with websites and email listings, that'll be cool. I could definitely send a lot of people your way.
Okay, yeah, awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great.
One thing about what you said, Tiffany, is like, my one song, Timeless Cat, it's on Spotify. It had over, just tell you numbers, it was over 17K through this. And I found out on Spotify that it's somewhere, the people listening to it are like 18, 22 years old. I'm like, really? It's just an instrumental, right? So
yeah,
some of those stats from Spotify can help you kind of know what you're.
That's really good.
How to write your own music and everything. And this other guy, this Lime Price, he's for me, but he's trying to get me to do more like for my drum business. And we talked about doing an online book. And so I kind of said no, no in my heart going, but I kind of thought, well, again, that might be another good income stream to have, because so many people are online now. So if I can get that up on my website, then that's another unpassive or passive income. I'm not sure. I guess it depends on the sales and how that goes.
definitely. Yeah, I always think diversifying your reach, I guess, is always beneficial. I mean, looking at Wes having merch, and you have a studio that you run, and so it's not just your music. Your music is, the streams and everything is on the back end, but on the front end, you're also doing stuff with artists. And so there's things that you're doing that take up some of your time. There's things that take up some of your energy to make a product. And then there's things that on the back end, like if you're marketing your music and you're getting streams. So all those alone are, probably more than 3 income streams. But I think, does that kind of answer your question, Carrie, or give a direction?
It kind of helps a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
It just seems like I'm still working at a day job, and I'm trying to.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
Well, yeah, it's definitely a process.
I'm not downplaying that, because they gave me some bonuses during the pandemic, and I can thank the Lord for that. And I can't see any of you, so this is really blind. I think it's almost better because I can just talk and don't be afraid of what.
That's okay.
Yeah, we're here.
I don't know what happened to my Zoom. It's like,
oh yeah,
it's kind of weird. But yeah, it does help some. If we can revisit it again on another Saturday.
Definitely. We're meeting every Saturday, so we're here for you.
I don't have an email list, but I can work on that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
and also, when you the streams that you do get, the royalties that you get from that, like what I like to do, I just like to reinvest it. So like song that you had, or that you have that has 17K on Spotify. If my math is correct, that's almost like $100, so you could take, let's say $80 out of that and just put it back into marketing, what I'm saying? Put it back into, get to maybe contact a Spotify curator so that they could put your song on their playlist, or, holla at James, get on his Spotify playlist.
Right. I was just about to say that.
Just keep it rolling, you know what I mean?
It should be between $80 and $100, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it should be. It should be.
Okay. So
if it's not, then something's not right. But yeah, for Spotify, yeah.
Oh, Adrian, did you have any insight as far as, how Carrie could start building an email list or collecting emails?
Because
or
I'd
anybody?
say like, MailChimp is like the easiest thing. And then as far as where you're getting emails from, using like your Instagram, like every once in a while make a post. And then you can also like do some Facebook marketing. That's my favorite thing to do. And then basically just market to like, I didn't know you could see the demographic of who listened to your songs, but if you like take that information, you can plug that into Facebook. Like if it's like 22 to 35 people of age, then you can market to those people and then get them on your list and do it that way.
Yeah, because I remember it was on a call that happened earlier this week. I don't think Wes was on that call. So basically there was an artist on there talking about how what he does is he finds like 3 artists that he sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
And then he'll promote to like when he's making his ad, he'll be like, artist that sounds like so-and-so, those 3 artists. And then it helps to find people who like that music. They would like his music as well. So I think that could be something where it's like I guess Adrian, you could probably help Carrie set this up and everything, but where it's like, I'm just trying to get ways that Carrie could start collecting emails. So then he'd have a pool of people to send things to. So it's like, if he's like, if you like these artists, then check out this song, enter your email for, the link or something like that, where he can start collecting. I'm sure there's way more fascinating things that you can make it link to, but just like as an idea of how he could possibly get started if you guys talked offline. I'm going to be sending everybody each other's contact information, so you can feel free to reach out, and if you offer a service or you think you can help someone else or whatever, like feel free. You don't need me, but hop on another Saturday session or just email back and forth and get in touch, because I know there's a lot of people on here that can provide each other with insight. So
Wes and I are already doing that.
yes,
Yeah.
love that. Yes, merging gigs, that's my mission. Hence the name, Gig Merge.
Well, the thing is, if we don't network, if we don't continue our quest for the love of the art, what's the value in it?
Right.
Facts.
Gotta help. Everyone's gotten help somewhere along the way, and whether they think it was help or not, it's just something that we have to continue to do.
Definitely. And I know it's 11:06. I'm sorry to hold you guys up. I guess we'll go ahead and wrap up. I just wanted to kind of go down the list and call everybody's name right quick and give you a chance to plug like whatever you're working on, or if you offer consultation services. And like I said, I'll follow up with everybody to have each other's contact information, but just wanted to give everyone a chance to be like, hey, so-and-so mentioned this, I can consult on this. So we'll go ahead and start, I think in the same order. We'll start with Jahan.
So my website, I don't know if it's working, but yeah, I can go check it out. wew!.org. And then we have a Facebook page. If you put WEW-Women Encouraging Women. I mean, if you guys know some women artists that still need some type of, like a system, a support system, as me and Tiffany, we're going to be working on something specifically curtailing to them, start giving them the buzz about us, about the company. And then of course the conference, I will be working on that. I don't know if I'm going to do it next year, you guys, or maybe the year after, but I'm looking for a team. I'm looking for board advisor. Like, I think every organization has to have an advisory board. So advisory boards are open to men and women. So even though it's a women's network, I want to hear what men has to say as well when it relates to women. So I'm looking for board members and team members. I mean, men are also encouraged to be part of the team members as well. But just know that it's just really geared towards encouraging women.
Okay. And what kinds of things would the board members be doing? I'm just trying to think of within my network, anyone I can reach out to.
The advisory per board, it's really to give me some advice or things that I need help with. Obviously, with the licensing, that's a great conversation. That's something I will need to know how to go about it. And then what kind of artists? I mean, since you guys are all in the musical industry, let's just say you guys were considered to be in my board of advisor, your specialty is basically what I will need in as far as how to select an artist for an event, who to select, even tell female artists about, oh, there's this network for women, you may, you know, take advantage of that, benefit from that, you get encouraged, you get resources, you get connected, that kind of things. Basically, what you already know that you think will be beneficial for what I'm doing.
Perfect. Okay, awesome. Yeah, that'll be great to keep in mind, because I know I've put on events too, and we had a whole discussion on this, but just how that can be a lot, especially when you're dealing with several different aspects, speakers, music, like there's a lot of moving parts. So I'll definitely cruise
I
through
don't
my
know.
network.
Yeah, I don't want to be putting myself in the sense like I know what I'm doing. Like this is my business. I don't know. I want some people. I want accountability. I want somebody to tell me if I'm doing something wrong. Wrong.
Yes, definitely. Okay, perfect. I know I'll look through my network and if everybody else can as well, but we'll go ahead and go to Adrian.
Okay. Yeah, my name's Adrian, and then I do like digital marketing and lead generation. And then as far as if you need like an email list, I can help you make that and then run ads to help grow that email list. And then, yeah, I'm happy to help.
Definitely. So do you have like a consultation, or like could somebody hop on a consultation or something, or how would that work?
Yeah, because I'll make a calendar link that
Okay.
we can send out, and then yeah, a consultation.
Okay, perfect. Because I know a couple of different people on here had different areas of needing help. So I think that'll be great if they can like talk to you in depth about their problem, and then from there. So yeah, that'll be great. And then, you know, depending on who you need on your board, Jahan, maybe if you need a web expert for like the virtual part, I don't know if you guys could collab, but that'd be great. Okay, perfect. So next we'll go to James.
Hey, you can find me on all social media at dlgvradio.com or DLGV Radio. My website is dlgvradio.com. Hit me up and let me know, you know, just whatever, you know, we can chit chat on there. But I am going through a whole lot of reconstruction. I'm trying to rebrand. I have a whole lot of catching up I do. And I am actually working on legality. So I will be talking to Wesley as well as your brother Adrian about marketing as well, because I'm also interested in some of the marketing aspects. But yeah, I am just moving along. I'm just gonna be doing the best, y'all, for real.
Definitely. And can you keep me posted on when your like website is like ready to go? Okay, because I love to tell people to like submit.
I'm excited. We got a whole lot of this. I got a blog there. Podcast, man, it's gonna be so exciting.
Yes, no, that is super exciting.
So dope.
Yeah, because I know we've probably known each other for years, so just to watch your journey has been really exciting. All right, so let's go to Ron.
Well, for me, being a DJ, I'm open to playing, you know, the artist music. And I'm at table 33 in Dayton every Tuesday and Friday. And I do the reggae, Latin, Afro beats on Tuesday, and I do a soul, jazz, R&B type vibe, maybe a little groove hop type set on Fridays. I do Yellow Springs on Yellow Springs on Sunday from 1 to 5. And that's a platform, as I talked on the last session, for MCs that want to come. There's 5 of us there. A couple of us, there's 2 of us that DJ. There's 2 that DJ but make beats, and there's 1 that DJs that also is an MC. So they're looking to network with artists. They're looking to work with other beat makers, as well as who knows what that's in the music business. So if you're up in Yellow Springs on Sunday 1 to 5, we're at Rose and Sal's. It's an antique store, and bring your own food and drinks and just hang out for the afternoon, and never know who you might meet there. And that's all I got.
I'll come check it out.
Sure.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually, Ron, I was talking to another Ron from Streetlight Entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we've been communicating so much, and so we're gonna pop in on a Tuesday and Friday to
Oh,
come
yeah.
support
He
you.
comes in
Yeah.
every now and then, gives me a
Yes,
hard time.
definitely. Of course, definitely.
Him and I communicate a lot, and the
Yes.
he's given me 4 songs already, and they all, I think out of the 4, there's one that I probably play less than the others, but
Mhm.
3 out of 4, that's pretty
Right.
good percentage, just from us
Definitely.
talking and him, checking me out, like when I was on the patio a lot, and
Yeah.
then he walks through occasionally.
Definitely. Yeah, I was trying to get him on one of these Saturday sessions, so hopefully he'll be on the next one. I'll make sure he gets the link.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Justin on as well. He's a beat maker, the one I was telling you about
Perfect.
before, that did the
Yes.
stuff with the other artists out in the Bay Area.
That would be
So,
amazing. Yes, if everybody can spread the word, that'd be great. So thank
sure.
you.
Oh yeah, always doing it. Between the
Yeah.
Yellow Springs, you guys, the whole 9 yards. It's like I say, the bigger we grow the entire circle, then
Right.
the more the involvement is.
Definitely. All right. So next we'll go to Carrie.
I'm trying to think what my expertise is, except for my other job. Been doing drums and percussion since high school, so if you need an expertise in like drum set, you do some online or in person. It's set up at my website, www.carriecanard.com. I'm trying to get into the film music and learn about it, so I've been learning and contacting people on LinkedIn, and so I just think I need a little more knowledge how to do that better. I mean, to actually write, but I have my own style, and a lot of those are on the SoundCloud, my SoundCloud profile. And I did a reel during at a school once, so that's on YouTube, and all those links are on my website.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if in my network I can get somebody that has a background in film and licensing and music and stuff, because I know you've mentioned that several times before as that being a piece you're like working on navigating. So I'll see if I can get somebody on here.
I'll find the work. Yeah, one of my friends, what's her name? Reba. She said to join Film Dayton, and I'm thinking about doing that finally. Because
Yeah.
it's such a good.
If I could throw one quick thing, have you thought about doing a drum pack?
Those are good.
A drum what?
A drum pack. Yeah, look it up. Go. I don't know much about your background as far as the drumming goes, but a lot of guys that are into either drums or beats, that sort of thing, they come up with a digital drum pack, and you can look it up online. The last person I know that did one that shot me an email was DJ Newmark, and you can go to his website and check out and see what he did possibly, or you can just fish around. But that's another income resource. It's another exposure resource as well, and versatility.
Yeah. I can speak. I buy drum packs all the time. So yeah, that's definitely it could be a really good source of income for sure.
You talking about recording or?
Well, drum packs. So when we're making beats, sometimes we can't figure out the right drum pattern for the beat that we're making. So what we do is we download different drum packs, which is like basically you just recorded a beat drum pattern, right? And we just plug it into our beat to kind of make it come together. You know what I mean? Because most beat makers, they don't play every instrument. So sometimes we have to go out and purchase a certain loop or a certain drum pack, as Ron was saying, to add to the beats that we have. So yeah, there's a big market for that for sure.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah, and I could do some research and include in my follow-up email, maybe like a video or something that gives more background on drum packs. I just wrote that down in my notes.
They're very creative.
Yeah, it's dope stuff.
Perfect. And there you go, another income stream. That's perfect. All right. So last we'll go to Wes.
Oh yeah. I can be found pretty much on any social media. Also my website. If you can just Google West the Tech, all one word, WESTHETECH. I have a recording studio, but I'm down here in South Florida, so that's quite some ways from Dayton. But yeah, I pretty much do music business coaching. I'm a music producer as well as an artist. So I kind of dabble in all areas of music. So any help with anything, you can always, contact me. I have a YouTube channel as well that has a lot of great music industry tips on there. So yeah, I'm basically a resource to anyone who wants to deal with music.
Yes, that's perfect. And actually, Wes will be hosting next week's Saturday session because I have another obligation. So Wes will be on here. So he'll be your host.
The pressure.
No pressure. No pressure. I will make sure you have everything you need.
All right.
You already are amazing. So you have nothing to Definitely. So yeah, that's pretty much the Saturday session. We're pretty much wrapped up. So lastly, I just want to thank everybody for taking part again in this. And please let me know, like via email or however you want to do it, like if you got something from this, if it was helpful, if, what could be better. This is brand new. This is just the second one. So I'm just always accepting feedback on how we could be more helpful, give more resources. Yeah, and please, if you can spread the word, if you got anything from it, to attend on a Saturday. Down the line, this will be part of like a membership. So really just trying to iron out whatever I can to make it as helpful as possible for everybody so that it can be very worthwhile once we launch a membership for this. But yeah, so if I think everybody's following Gig Merge on Instagram and Facebook and stuff, so don't have to worry about shouting out the socials on that front. But yeah, if you'd love to be a part of next week's Saturday session, the registration is on the website the same way that you were able to register for this. And as of right now, I think when I last checked, there was maybe only one person registered. I'm not sure. So definitely, if you're able to make it, please register so we can make sure to have another session next Saturday.
I
but
apologize.
Oh, no, you're perfectly fine. I'm just so glad you can show up. Like you've shown up to everyone.
I'm just on the run so much that it's just one of those things.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you popping in. Like we're blessed with your presence. So thank you.
I thank you for allowing me to.
Of course, definitely. So with that, I'll go ahead and end this and I'll follow up with everybody's information. It might take me a little bit because there's some things that I want to include, such as like information on the drum packs and things like that. So hopefully no later than tomorrow, I'll follow up with everything. But if you don't hear from me, hold me accountable, reach out to me, be like, hey, send that email.
One last thing for me is that I forgot to plug that my website, everything is pretty simple as djronperry.com. My Instagram is DJ Ron Perry. Twitter is DJ Ron Perry. Everything is pretty simplified. And you can get to my website through Instagram as well. And on my Mixcloud too, it's DJ Ron Perry. So simplification, I think Adrian said that earlier. It's the best tool.
Definitely.
Tiffany for inviting me to this discussion. I mean, I didn't know I was of a value as far as like music industry. I was like, I don't know nothing about music industry, but you want me to come? Okay, here I come. So thank you for inviting me.
Of course, definitely. Love your input as far as, events and throwing a conference and how much music actually plays a role in that. So hopefully I know this is music related, but maybe you got something out of it. So, but thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it.
Hey, Wes, I'll call you tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
And I'm going to jump off. I'm on my way to Indiana here. So I'll talk to you.
Yeah, I'm going to end this meeting.
Adrian, are we still on for tomorrow?
Yeah, we can still meet. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I got to jump off too because I'm here for my grandma's birthday, so I can already.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Sorry to keep you guys over.
Going on. I'm ready to be cooking, so I got to go.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for showing up, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and end this. We can all go about our day, but thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it.
Nice meeting you, everybody. Bye-bye.